Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be an empties video, and it has actually been a while since I have filmed one of these. I decided to start doing empties videos again. I will try to do them seasonally, so once in every 3 months. I'm now filming towards the end of March, but I don't think I'm going to finish any more products during this month, so yeah, this is going to be my winter empties or the first quarterly empties. I also do have a couple of declutters, but I'm going to share those with you in the end of the video. Okay, so first a shampoo and a conditioner from the same line. So I did finish from the Garnier hair food line the watermelon shampoo and conditioner. Now, these are supposed to be plumping and give some volume. My hair itself is quite fine, but I do have a little bit more of hair, so it can easily weight quite a bit and it can look really flat. So I don't think a shampoo or a conditioner could really fix that. If I want some volume to my hair, I really need to style it to achieve it. But yeah, I did enjoy these, but I don't expect wonders from these kind of products. Recently I have been using shampoos and conditioners from this hair food line. I have been trying different ones. These watermelon ones were not necessarily my favorites. I didn't dislike them, but I don't think these benefit my hair as much as some other ones from this hair food line. Then I did finish a silver shampoo, so the Fudge Clean Blonde Violet Toning Shampoo. This is one of the best silver shampoos that I have ever tried. However, I am finally at this point over of the cool toned blonde hair. Maintaining it at this point of my life is just, it's too much. And another thing is that I have just realized that a cool blonde hair is not necessarily the best color for me personally. Although for a really long time it felt like it's kind of like part of my identity almost, the platinum blonde hair color. But now that I have wanted to go more natural with my hair, I have realized that the cool color clashes with my skin tone and it does not look the best on me. I do have at the moment a little bit warmer blonde going on. I do still have blonde hair, but I have been using a warmer color mask. I just don't feel that cool blonde is the best coloring for me. And because of that, I won't be repurchasing this. I do have a backup, but that is something I'm going to be decluttering. And then I finished this The Ritual of Hammam conditioner sample. This is something I have gotten from a hotel, and this one I pulled in my 23 in 2023 project pan from the sample pack. I don't think this really did anything. It really didn't give any moisture to my hair, and you know, it felt kind of like a waste of time to use this. I guess my hair is just too damaged for this, so maybe someone who has a hair that is in really nice condition would enjoy this more, but it wasn't enough of moisture and smoothness for my hair personally. Then I finished a leave-in treatment, so the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. This is the only one that I use at the moment. Every once in a while I do think that I should add another leave-in treatment to my hair care routine, so something that gives more moisture, because this one is more like smoothing. It makes my hair really silky and I love it. It helps to detangle my hair, but this one doesn't necessarily give any added moisture. And because I have been bleaching my hair in the past, it is quite dry and damaged, so it could do with some extra moisture. However, I just don't feel it's worth it to use two leave-in treatment products at once. And this one I have been using for years and it works and I love it, so I'm just going to keep using this. And then the last hair care product that I finished is the Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is just the original one. I do really enjoy the Batiste Dry Shampoo. It is affordable, it's easy for me to get. It helps to refresh my hair. That being said, I rather want to wash my hair a little bit more often tan wash it rarely and use dry shampoo, because I feel if I use dry shampoo multiple days in a row, it starts to kind of like irritate my scalp. When I have used dry shampoo for one day to get one extra day without cleansing my hair, that is usually when it's time for me to wash my hair to get the dry shampoo and to get all of the dirt out of my hair. But anyways, this is a great dry shampoo and this is something I have repurchased and I probably will keep repurchasing in future too. Okay, then I do have here a couple of body care products. I don't include all of my body care products because I just think they are kind of like boring to talk about, like shower gels. For me, stuff like that is more like a basic hygiene product rather than a beauty product. But I do include all of the lotions and stuff like that. So these actually were both in my 2023 project pan. First, the Body Shop Winter Jasmine body butter. I didn't really love the scent of this one. Also, I don't love the Body Shop body butter formula necessarily anymore. I noticed that I do have a couple of these still in my collection, different scents thankfully. But the issue for me with the formula is that it's kind of thick and a lot of the times I feel the scents of these are just way too overpowering for my taste. I don't need my body lotion to be like totally fragrance free, but I would prefer something that when I apply it, it disappears pretty quickly. And I feel these kind of can linger on for a little bit longer. Okay, then I finished from Dr. Botanicals their Moroccan Rose Nourishing Hand Cream. And I will say that I got a lot of Dr. Botanicals products from the big box, and in my personal opinion this brand is really overpriced. Like this hand cream, I think it was over 20 euro the retail price of this, and I think it's just insane. I don't think it was that good. It's that kind of hand cream that you apply it and it just kind of disappears, and I didn't even notice it doing that much. Not something I would buy with my own money. Okay, then I finished a couple of skincare products. So from La-Roche Posay, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this, but this one is a gel cleanser. And I actually didn't purchase this myself. I got this one as a free gift with purchase from Feel Unique last summer when I placed my birthday haul. This is a huge bottle. It contains 400 mils, so it lasted for a really long time. I didn't purchase this myself because I feel it was maybe just a little bit stripping. Plus there are cleansers more affordable available, but inspired by this product I actually did purchase from another brand. I don't even remember the brand right now, but it was a more affordable brand that I could get from Feel Unique. Another one of these large cleansers in a pump bottle to my shower, because it was so handy that I could, when I am showering, just like press the pump and be able to wash my face. Okay, then I finished from the Body Shop their Drops of Light Pure Healthy Brightening Day Cream. Now, I got to say, I really do enjoy this day cream. I think this is really nice. It really moisturizes my skin and it gives this beautiful glow. However, for me this is a little bit too expensive right now. This one is 30 euros and I finished it in like a couple of months, I think. I feel I finished it relatively quickly for how much it cost. And I am a student at the moment. We are soon going to have our another baby, so you know, I just don't want to necessarily use that much money for a day cream or for a moisturizer, because there are great options available that are more affordable. But one day I could totally see myself just purchasing this one as my day cream. During summertime though, I think this one would maybe be a little bit too heavy for me, plus it doesn't have SPF, but during the colder months this is really great. And then the last skincare product that I finished is this sheet mask from a brand Pulpe. This one I have gotten for a gift, and this one was the first sample that I pulled from my sample pack in my 23 in 2023 project pan. Now, I got to say I really enjoyed this and I did see a difference after using this. My face was so plump, bright, and it felt so hydrated. However, this one costs a one pack of these over 5 euros. Another thing is that I don't typically face mask. It's not something I think about, but even if I used face masks more, I would still prefer to purchase a face mask in a tube or jar. It's less waste, and typically, unless you buy something really expensive, it's also more affordable. Okay, then we are getting to my favorite part of the empties, so makeup. I did save the makeup for last because they are the smallest products, but now everything else is out of the way, so it's easy for me to pick these and talk about this. I actually do have first here a makeup tool, but I do include these to my empties because, you know, they kind of do wear down. So this Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. This is the makeup sponge that I use every single day to apply my foundation. I love when it has one pointed side and then it is flat side. The flat side I do use for foundation, and I way prefer this flat side over the round side of Beauty Blender and almost all of the beauty sponges have, because I just feel with this one it's easier to spread the product. And yeah, then the pointed side is great for concealer. Also love the feeling of this and the fact that it is affordable, especially if you do buy the 4-pack. So yes, I do have a 4-pack of this. I don't now remember how many I do have left there, but anyways, this is something that I will be using for a while because I do have backups for this. Okay, then I finished a couple of primers. So first the Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer, and this primer is supposed to be a dupe for the Glow Recipe, a watermelon something primer, and let me show it to you. I actually placed a skincare order to Feel Unique, and they included this as a free gift with purchase, which I was like, what is this? When I saw this, I was like, it must be like a sample size, but no, this is the full size product. So Feel Unique has recently been great with gifts with purchase products. Unfortunately, I did finish the Essence primer before this one. For the most part, I would say they are pretty similar. Maybe this one is a little bit more kind of like thin and liquidy, while the Essence one is a little bit more thicker, but they do kind of like the same thing. I wouldn't splurge my own money to the Glow Recipe one, although it's a really pleasant product to use. I could see myself purchasing this Essence primer again somewhere towards the end of the year. In summer, I wouldn't necessarily want to add a product hydrating like this to my face. Then another primer that I finished is actually my current favorite primer. This one is the Catrice Ten sational primer. It really claims to do 10 things. I think some of these claims are kind of like the same thing, like pore minimizing and blurs imperfections. Isn't it like the same thing? But I got to say that this is a great primer. This really is smoothing and pore minimizing while it still gives a beautiful glow to the skin, and that's actually pretty unique to this product for what I have tried from primers. I feel that the primers that I have tried that are supposed to be glowy and illuminating, they are also thinner and they don't do anything for my pores, while this one does. And I feel that previously I had to use 2 primers to achieve the same look that I can get with this one. What I will say is that I don't think this is hydrating, but I don't necessarily expect it from a product like this. Then I finished one foundation. This is the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. The great thing about this foundation is that with this one, Essence really stepped up their game on shade ranges, but I don't love this foundation, unfortunately. I think this is kind of like an okay everyday foundation, but for me it doesn't really wear well enough. So it kind of starts to gather to my fine lines. It starts to look kind of like creasy. There are foundations that are that more natural finish that just wear better. The one that I'm using at the moment as my everyday foundation from Essence is the Fresh and Fit foundation. This one I love. So yeah, this one unfortunately I don't feel that I can necessarily recommend. and it's not something that I would purchase again because, you know, even during winter time I do notice some issues with the staying power, and my skin is not oily a bit during winter. Then I finished from Catrice Ten True Skin High Coverage Concealer. Now, although this says high coverage, I don't think this is like super full coverage. For me, this is more like a nice medium buildable coverage, and it's great for every day because it does have a more satin finish to it. And I don't necessarily even feel that I need something really heavy duty on my everyday basis. I just want a nice brightening concealer. This one is great for that. Just don't expect it to be like Tarte Shape Tape. I would actually say that this one is really comparable to the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have repurchased this, and then I do have a couple of these in my summer shade, so I need to use those during the next summer. Then I finished a powder, so this is the Milani Prep Set Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. Now, unfortunately, this one is kind of difficult for me to get my hands on. Milani is not sold in stores in Finland, and in the online store where I used to buy this one has not been in stock for a really long time, so I did purchase another glowy powder, but I do think this is great. So if you want to find a setting powder that gives this subtle glow without any glitter, but kind of like this natural glow from within type of finish, this one is amazing and I would totally recommend. I also do like the another powder that I'm using at the moment. So right now, as my glowy setting powder, I am using the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Set and Glow powder. So this one has some different shades. This one is the lightest shade, and yeah, I have today set like a more fuller coverage foundation with this one, and I think this is great also. And these are the Physicians Formula and the Milani. They are about the same price tag, so I could purchase any one of these. Then I finished my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I used the shade Ash Brown, although I need to think about the shade now that I have gone warmer with my hair if this is the best. But I feel this is something that kind of matches with my natural brow color. This is my favorite brow pencil. It's affordable. I do like the formula. However, I use way less of brow pencil nowadays. I don't use it at all on my everyday basis anymore. I just don't feel I need it because I can just use eyeshadow as my brow powder and get almost the same look. If I want my brows to be extra nice and really precise, like today that I am filming, on that case, I am going to use brow pencil to shape them lightly, but I'm still going to fill them in with eyeshadow. But I want the shape to be there so that I don't mess up the look. Okay, then I finished the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes Smudge Proof Mascara. Now, this is supposed to be one of those tubing mascaras so that it doesn't really smudge and it's kind of like sweat proof. So that's great, but unfortunately the Panda Eyes mascaras, which both Essence and Catrice have, are not sold anymore at my local Tokmanni. I don't know what's the deal, but because of that I have now started trying different mascaras. I would purchase this one though if it was sold there, because I like the fact that it stays on no matter what. That being said, I don't think this is the most volumizing mascara out there. But then again, if I want my lashes to look extra nice, I'm just going to use false lashes like today that I'm filming. On everyday basis, I think this would be great. Okay, then I finished one pair of false lashes, or wore them down so much that they became unusable. So these are from a brand Kiss, and these are their Posh lashes. Now, I was supposed to wear these for the one last time today, but I wore them yesterday and I don't know where I put them when I removed them. These were nice lashes, kind of like more on the natural side of false lashes. I don't like anything too dramatic at all anymore. My favorite lashes are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I typically don't wear false lashes on everyday basis anymore, but if I do, I think those are not too much. So they are great lashes because they work both on everyday and on special occasion. These were nice too. I actually got these for a gift. Okay, then before talking about the declutters, let's quickly talk about the value of the empties. The total value of my empties during winter time was 175 euros and 76 cents. I was actually surprised it is this much, and by the way, I do count the price that I actually paid. A lot of the times I buy my products when they are on sale. I was surprised about this because, as you saw, I did finish quite a bit of like Essence and Catrice products. Those are my favorite makeup products. And some other affordable products. But then when you do have high-end products, they can add up quickly. And that is another reason why in skincare and makeup I will try to pay attention to price, and why I'm not that willing to pay full-end prices if there is a great drugstore option available. That's the empties. Let's move on to my winter declutters. There is couple of makeup products, one hair care product. Well, the hair care product, I actually mentioned it already, the Fudge Clean Blonde Shampoo. I bought a backup of this in the end of the year, but I have now decided to go warmer with my hair. I don't need this, so obviously I'm going to declutter it and give it for someone who actually uses that kind of cooling blonde shampoo. Then I am going to declutter a couple of makeup products. I will say I also decluttered a lipstick, but I already mentioned that in my lip product usage video. I will link you the video if you didn't see it. I will say it was a cooler toned lipstick. I have now became aware of my personal coloring and realized that my skin actually does lean more warm, and because of that, cool toned makeup just doesn't look the best on me. So I will declutter from Hourglass their Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure and their Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in Incandescent Strobe Light. So I am actually going to give these to my sister. She's kinda into makeup and she really appreciates some higher end makeup. The Mood Exposure Blush, I actually used up one of these in the past, and I got to say, I used to prefer the one that I had previously. The thing with these Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blushes is that they are baked products and they do have like two colors there. So it might be that the ratio between the products is different than in my previous Mood Exposure Blush, but I just don't think this one looks the best on my skin. It's kind of like this Neutralis Plum. It's not super cool toned, but it's still way cooler than my complexion, and each time that I use it, it just looks sort of weird. So my sister has a more cool undertone to her skin, so I'm sure this will look amazing on her. And then the Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in Incandescent Strobe Light. This one I just bought last year, but I was actually pretty disappointed with this. I went in to purchase this highlighter knowing it would be really natural, but it is like even more natural what I expected. If I want it to show up on my skin really like at all, I need to kind of like build it up. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. It's this kind of like really light pearly color. But yeah, I wanted this more cool toned neutral highlighter that is really natural and looks kind of like a glow from within. But you know, the issue is that because my skin is a little bit warmer, it's not really possible that a cool toned highlighter would look like a glow from within, because from my skin that glow from within would be warmer. It just looks kind of like artificial if I try to achieve that look with that highlighter. I do still have a cool toned highlighter. This is from Catrice. It's their More Than Glow highlighter in Ultimate Platinum Glaze. And this one is a little bit stronger, and I feel there is a place for something like this in my collection, because if I'm going for a more cool toned kind of like glam look, I want there also to be a cool toned highlighter, and I think this is great. Oh my god, there you can see it. It's so stunning. But I feel a cool toned highlighter just is the type of product that if I'm going to do it, I want to go kind of like all in, and I don't want it to look natural because it won't look natural anyways. When I'm going for that really natural glow from within look, for my skin, nothing can beat the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. So this one is in the set Be My Highlight. This is so old, I don't want to even admit how old it is. But it is more like a warm toned peachy color. There you can hopefully see it. It's that kind of like peachy color. Oh, and by the way, something I want to mention about this highlighter. Essence has not sold this in Europe for years, but now they have launched something really similar in Europe. I don't remember the name of the product, but I can put a picture of it here. It looks extremely similar. I'm just not going to purchase it because this one still works even though it's old. But yeah, that was everything for today. I feel this was a little bit longer video what it was supposed to be, but you know, when you do film seasonal empties, it's going to be long because there's going to be more products. So yeah, that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please put thumbs up and see you on my next one. Bye bye.